Hello everyone, Happy New Year, almost. It's almost 2023 and I think many of us need to start thinking or at least building our 2023 plan. I talked a little bit before about how I think perhaps we need to, recap on our last AEP, recap on how things went well, what things didn't go well, what things were you frustrated with, and of course what things do you want to, learn more about or get better at, professionally develop. So I think that is one thing that you need to build as far as doing, right? So we can always talk about these things, but doing them makes the wheels turn, makes systems start to go so we can do what we need to do to advance our business. For myself, I'm going to get more organized. I already have a list of kind of what I'm going to be going through, and I'll kind of go through it with you guys here. The first thing I'm going to do is create a living document on my prospect intake time. So I usually have a book, a physical book. I like those black and white composition books that I use to go ahead and write down kind of like what I'm working on. Now that system has become extremely difficult to track simply because I have like 4 of those books now because there's so many different things, there's so many different aspects of what I'm doing. So throwing that out, using a Google document, a Google sheet, and just pretty much having, I think there you can buy programs, workflow programs that are free. I use one called Trello for one of my YouTube channels, but I don't use that for prospect, which I could do a video on that. Maybe I will. Depends on if in this video gets any likes or anybody wants me to do that. I can show how that would be possible. The other thing that I'm going to do is have more frequent questions and answer videos. So videos where I get a question and I just make a video response to it and share that with everyone, because it's it is important to have answers to questions that people ask you on tap, so to speak, and then have those kind of be sent out. The next thing I'm going to do is do keyword research on what people are actually looking for when it comes to my field, insurance, Medicare insurance, health insurance, so that I can create some videos that would help my clients and help people who would potentially be my clients with insurance. And whether they come to see me or not, I mean, that's a-okay. But to get that information out there, that is pretty much my goal. Many of you who watch this channel know my main source of income does not come from Medicare insurance sales. It comes from other places. I'm a day trader. And one of the things that I do, I guess, okay, is helping people with Medicare. Is I'm a geek and I study and I learn and I subscribe to all these official newsletters and documents, and I read them because I'm a nerd like that, and also I can speed read, which also helps. It is something that I believe needs to be out there, the information that I provide, and I don't care that I don't get anything back from even like these videos here. I really rarely, actually I don't even go back and watch them. I just post them and hope that somebody gets value during this time. So that's kind of what I'm going to do, those 3 main things that I'm going to focus on. If you folks have any kind of questions about Medicare, insurance and what have you, you can ask them here, or you can take it a step further, find the answer, then make a video about that question that you had and share it with other people so that they can get that answer faster. You took extra time, but now you have delivered value to someone. And that is primarily what I believe anyway, the internet and everything can help us do, get our answers quicker so that we can spend time doing things that make us the happiest. And when that, I guess, paradigm is shifted, and it never will, because there's always going to be something that we want faster that will be that'll it's the reason why convenience stores exist. If it was truly a price to value ratio and the only thing that mattered in price and value was the actual product, convenience stores wouldn't exist. Cars wouldn't exist, right? We would have no need to get to the place we need to go if we didn't value that, right? For example, if I wanted to drive to Texas Roadhouse and get myself a steak, if somehow the steak could be brought to me in my home with no additional cost, I would no longer need this car, right? So when you boil it down to that type of component, it's almost ridiculous to think that we will never be able to shorten that distance entirely with no cost, like no manual labor, no innovation, no technology, no energy usage. It would be foolish. So there's always going to be places for us to kind of expand, but now we can cut out all that really minuscule and tedious things and just focus on things that provide true value to everyone. That's kind of what I hope I can do here. And I know these videos are long and a lot of times it's a lot of rambling, but I hope maybe that you can get the gist of what I'm saying and apply it to your life and potentially gain back those 10 minutes that you spend with me on the road doing these videos. All right, so I hope that helps. You guys have a great 2023. If I don't see you, Happy New Year, and I'll see you in the next video. Or maybe not.